your assigned table as the presentation event is about to begin.
I got what you need.
Welcome to the 2021 WA Education Awards. Today, we celebrate our high performers, our strong, connected teams, our purposeful, ethical leaders, our future shapers, those who support, encourage, inspire, to provide every student with a pathway to a successful future. Introducing our 2021 finalists.
Welcome to Mount Lawley Senior High School. Our principal, Leslie Street, hates surprises.
You're a finalist for Secondary Principal of the Year Award.
Really? That's amazing. Are you sure? Stop filming or I'll cry.
Secondary Teacher of the Year.
Congratulations, Miss Sullivan.
Congratulations to all our finalists. Please put your hands together and welcome your Master of Ceremonies, Tina Altieri.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, you can do better than that. Good morning, everyone. Oh, it is fantastic to have you here. Are you well? Yes? I tell you what, you would have to be top of the world, wouldn't you? Have to come along here to the beautiful Optus Stadium for such a special, special event this morning. I'm Tina Altieri, and didn't you love that little video showing how the news spread and the excitement of all of our finalists? Wasn't that fantastic? Round of applause for all of those wonderful finalists in the 2021 Western Australian Education Awards. I am so delighted to be your MC and to guide you through what is set to be an awesome morning. It is wonderful to have your company, and it's wonderful to have the biggest, the boldest, the strongest ever crowd for the West Australian Education Awards of the year. 1,000 people this morning, ladies and gentlemen. How good is that? It's the biggest we've ever had. And I can tell you we have such an amazing morning planned for you. Now, you may have noticed, take a look around, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the good-looking people at your table. Yes? And take a look around the other tables. The other tables aren't as good-looking. Yours is the best. You may notice some empty seats. Now, there is a reason, because behind the doors at the very back, there are a very large, sizable group of finalists who are waiting to take their places in those empty seats. They're waiting with anticipation. And you know what? We thought we're going to mix it up this year. We missed out on these wonderful awards last year, so we're going to do this with a bit of a bang. And so what we wanted you to do is, and they're nervous, I've got to tell you. There's a bit of anxiety happening behind the doors there, but that's okay, because I know that you're going to give them a massive cheer, round of applause as they make their way in. 52 amazing finalists in this, the Western Australian Education Awards. Are you ready? Here we go. We've got to give them the cue. Here we go. Would you please welcome our wonderful finalists? Here they come. Woo! Woohoo! Here they come. And they're dancing. Woohoo! Give them a cheer. Woohoo! Yeah, they're dancers over here. Here they come. groovers over here, the groovers to my left. Your arms, everyone. Here we go. Get your napkins in the air and let's give them a wave. Woohoo! Oh yes, absolutely wonderful. Would you please congratulate these 52 exceptional people working in our education system, our teachers, support staff, principals. Give them a big round of applause, everyone. Thank you so very, very much. Please take your seats. We wanted to highlight the wonderful work that you do, and we could think of no better way than to bring you centre stage with a song that's called Dynamite, because indeed that's what you are to us and to so many people in the room who've come as your support team. Would you raise your hands, your supporters? We're all the supporters here this morning. Yes, the fan clubs. Can we say thank you to the wonderful circus students from Canning Vale College for entertaining us before the awards. They've been a great start at our entrance. Thank you so very much, yes. And it gives me pleasure to welcome our special guest, the Honourable Sue Ellery, MLA, Minister for Education and Training. Lovely to have you here, Minister. Mr Terry Healy, MLA, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister for Education and Training. Ms Margaret Quirk, MLA, Member for Lansdale. Thanks very much, Margaret. Lovely to have you here this morning. Dr Jagadish Krishnan, MLA, Member for Riverton. Mr Simon Millman, MLA, Member for Mount Lawley. And Ms Lisa Rogers, Director General, the Department of Education. Would you please make them welcome, please? I do have an apology also from the Premier, the Honourable Mark McGowan, MLA, who is unfortunately able to be with us this morning because he sends his best wishes and unfortunately he would have loved to have been able to be here. Unfortunately, he does have other commitments this morning. But you may notice, however, ladies and gentlemen, that there are quite a few cameras around the room. Not that we're going live on Channel 7, as I should be doing that this morning. However, we are broadcasting live around Western Australia and indeed around the world. We are touching a massive audience this morning. So we're really delighted that we could be live streaming this morning. So would you please turn to camera 1. Are we there? Yes, we are. Would you give everyone a wave at home watching us right now? We're live streaming, yes, over here. That's great. Oh, yep, that's it. Wide shot, here we go. That's it. And you know what? To all of you who join us virtually, can we just say a very, very warm welcome to those of you who couldn't be with us, but we're so delighted that you join us from all over the state, all over the world, and thank you so much for your company. You are in for a great morning. I'd like to begin now by inviting Frida Ogilvie to lead us in a welcome to country, followed by Cohen Fowler, a graduating student of Kalamunda Senior High School, who's performing a didgeridoo piece. You're going to love this. It's called Healing Country. But first, Frida Ogilvie.
Thank you, Tina, and welcome to everyone this morning, very early, and I don't know about being under the spotlight, but thank you very much and welcome everyone, and I hope that you enjoy today. And to all those nominees, good luck, and I hope you all win. Really, you do all win. Kaya, hello, kura, yay, benang kalikul nijungan buja. From the past, the present and the future, I acknowledge my elders, my teachers and my leaders. They are the archives, libraries and keepers of the language, culture and stories of the Whadjuk people. Ni, yining, kit karajin ngalak wanging. Listen, sit, laugh and learn about our language. Kenyi buja murdik wirin. Country is inherent to our identity. It sustains our lives in every aspect, spiritually, physically, emotionally, socially and culturally. Nijamaya nunuk. It's more than a place. When we talk about country, it's spoken of like a person, and that person is usually our mother, because she is the centre of the universe, which is the same as the sun, so it's called the ngank. Buja mort karajan, wangin kurt kura kura, nija, dida, kejala. Country is family, kin, law, ceremony, traditions and language. For Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, it has been this way for thousands of years. Wangin, Durak, Kuja, Warankangalak. Through our languages and songs, we speak to country. Through our ceremonies and traditions, we sing to us. To heal country, we must work towards redressing historical injustice. While we can't change history, through telling the truth about our nation's past, we can certainly change the way history is viewed. People's personal stories, as idiosyncratic as they may be, are woven within a cultural context and act to encapsulate and represent a broader community narrative. This is achieved by reiterating stories handed down to them of places of cultural significance. Dreamtime stories regarding spiritual beings and creation are community narratives people have given voice to, which in turn sustains their own personal stories in positive ways. Thus, the Swan and Canning rivers and their tributaries hold great significance, especially sites which represent areas thought to be resting places for the warragal or the home of its eggs. And that place is Garringup, which is down on the Swan River in North Fremantle. Although a number of these places have undergone substantial change, the memories and meanings associated remain. And Garringup is a site of cultural significance. It's the cave where the warragal and the crocodile met. The animals came along to the warragal and said, he wants to take over our country. And they said, no, there's too many of our babies have gone missing because that crocodile was hungry. So the crocodile was known as Kurnduk. So the animals said to warragal, I want you to go and have a fight with him. Oh, well, I'll see. Anyway, a couple of days later, they came back again. No, we want you to go and have a fight with me. Send him back to his own country. So the warragal and the crocodile had a fight. And they said to warragal, now go and bite his tail off. Because if you bite his tail off, he can't swim. Oh, so the warragal bit his tail off and he's still there today. If you have a look at the land down at Meandup or Garden Island, you will see it's in the form of that crocodile. The significance of the landforms is central for Noongar people. We've got a story about most of those landforms. One of them specifically is the Darling Ranges, and they're the scales from the warragal. And the beard is in the water when you see those spiky plants. But that's our story. They were told to us as kids and handed on, and we've shared them. I've shared them with schools around the metropolitan area. So I need you to help me with this next couple of sentences so that you can learn some Noongar language that's been around for over 60,000 years. And it's Nija Ngany Buja. Can you say it? This is my land. Nija Nunuk Buja. This is your land. Nija Ngarluk Buja. This is our land. And it's the best land in the world, I know, because I've been overseas. Let's walk together, side by side, in reconciliation and harmony until the end of time. Thank you and have a lovely morning.
Cohen Fowler, everyone. Thank you so much, Cohen. Very talented. And thank you also to Frida for that lovely welcome to country. I'd like to also introduce you to Michael and Alana, who are here to help us this morning as well. And before we get any further into our program, I'd like to share a bit of housekeeping with you. The exit, of course, through the back doors which you entered, and restrooms are located on both the left and right-hand sides of the room. This video will also be up on YouTube right after the awards, so it gives you a chance to relive this morning over and over again. And we have representatives, I suppose, of the finalists from so many places, so many pockets of our wonderful state. Our finalists represent the Kimberley to the southwest, the Goldfields, the Wheat Belt, the Pilbara, Perth, and everywhere in between. So for those of you who've travelled far and wide to be with us this morning, a very special warm welcome to each of you. We'll be announcing 13 winners this morning. All of our finalists and winners have been nominated for their outstanding contribution to public education here in Western Australia. It was fantastic to present certificates to all of our finalists at our networking event last night. It was wonderful to have some time with you last night, and you should all be very, very proud. Also in the room this morning are our judges, and kudos for your immense efforts in judging such a high calibre of entrants. You certainly had a tough job, and we're looking forward to acknowledging you a little later in the program. Of course, to our sponsors whose support has made today possible, thank you to our wonderful platinum sponsors, our platinum partners in BHP, and our sponsors Teachers Mutual Bank, Teachers Health, Edith Cowan University, PhotoWorks School Portraits, Bilby Downing Teal, also K2 Audiovisual, Perth Energy, U Media, and Kurong Curl Catagin at ECU. Would you please thank our wonderful sponsors and supporters. And whilst we want your phones to be on silent, we do want you to please post as much as you can, get your smartphones out, and you can use the hashtag right up here on the screen. It is WAEA21, so please let's get trending and share a selfie. It'll be wonderful to have you out there and to let everybody know about these wonderful awards. Okay, it now gives me pleasure to welcome centre stage the Honourable Sue Ellery, MLC, Minister for Education.
Thanks very much, Tina, for that. Can I acknowledge all of my parliamentary colleagues who are here today to join in celebrating their local schools? Can I start with Terry Healy, who's my parliamentary secretary, Margaret Quirk, the member for Lansdale, Jags, Dr Jags, the member for Riverton, and Simon Millman, the member for Mount Lawley as well. In addition to that, can I acknowledge all of the other special guests who are here? Colin Pettit, Jen McGrath, Darren Clem, Lisa Rogers, of course, and Rebecca Brown. So you've got what is the collective for a group of Directors General? That's your task, to come up with that. Can I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land that we're meeting on today, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Can I thank Frida for her welcome this morning as well. Can I also acknowledge all of the school performers who are going to entertain us today, including young Cohen, who I think you would agree just did a sensational job. Perhaps we can give him another round of applause. So I am pleased that I can join you today. We couldn't have an event last year because of this crazy world that we're living in right now, obviously with COVID. We couldn't have such a big event, but we're back better and bigger than before. I think Tina made the point there's about 1,000 of us here today, which is sensational. It's 13 years, I think, of these awards, and it's a chance to celebrate success, a chance at the very end of the year this year to stop and take a breath, get out of bed a bit earlier if you had to get here by 7, and acknowledge success and celebrate your resilience in particular in getting through the last 22 months. What I've been doing, I started probably in the middle of last year, is holding some forums. They started with Zoom forums and then transitioned into in-person, really to ask parent leaders of schools and principals and deputies how they thought they got through that first 3 months, sort of March, April, May last year, what learnings we'd taken out of that. A couple of things were really clear. Number one, parents don't want to be teachers. Number two was without a shadow of a doubt at every single one of those forums, parents expressed their gratitude and respect for the leadership of the school. So at a time when school communities were looking for sensible, calm, deliberate advice as opposed to some of the craziness that circulates out there on the World Wide Web, they looked to their school leaders and school leaders stepped up. So at the same time that you were worried about your own families, your own elderly parents, your own children, you were performing a role in keeping everybody in your school community calm and informed. I want you to know that I appreciate that, but probably more important than my appreciation, your school community, the parents of the children that you look after and teach every day, they also appreciated that. So thank you for that. Now, the pandemic is not the only thing that we've had to deal with this year, and that's why some of the Directors General are here today, because we've faced other adversities. Cyclones, bushfires, floods, and some of the day-to-day challenges involved in guiding young people through healthy mental health have taken a toll on us in the last 22 months, and you've all stepped up and had to, on top of the pandemic, cope with all of those things. So can I thank you, in particular those who were involved in dealing with the aftermath of Cyclone Seroja and the bushfires. Can I thank you for your contribution stepping up above and beyond what was required. So the finalists in this room today are here because they share a common purpose. That is to make a difference in the lives of students. Now, I don't tell my colleagues this, but I do think I've got the best portfolio. No one can take away from the students that you teach every day what you give them. Whatever else happens in their lives, the education that you give them, no one can take that off them. And so I think this group of people has the biggest capacity to influence the next generation and to make sure our community goes from strength to strength. So, to all of you, thank you for that. This year, Deputy Principals are being recognised in the awards for the first time. And so can I thank you too for the role that you play. Thank you to the 52 finalists and other nominees from across WA who are here in the room today. Thank you to all the award sponsors for your support as well. Sponsorship is a major part of the awards, and acknowledgement of your support for public education in Western Australia really matters as well. Can I also say thank you to the judges and the organisers of this event, and congratulations to all of the winners. I look forward to presenting some of you with your awards, and can I say to all of you, thank you for the work that you do in public education every single day. Thanks very much.
Minister, thank you so very, very much. Thank you for your great leadership. We really appreciate that. Okay, some entertainment now as you enjoy your meal that's been served, a bit of breakfast, a hot breakfast to start the day. And we have Mount Lawley Senior High School Senior Jazz Combo. The students will be performing Cannonball Adderley's Work Song. I know you're going to love this. They've been practicing and they are awesome performers. Would you please welcome Mount Lawley Senior High School Senior Jazz Combo. Here they come. yes, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. Mount Lawley Senior High School Senior Jazz Combo. Much more where that came from. They'll keep entertaining us. Please continue to enjoy your breakfast. Very, very shortly, we'll be back with the awards. Bon appetit. Thanks, everyone.
For the way you look at me, oh, it's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love is all that I can give. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. to you. Love more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Lost in my like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore.
Thank you so much, everyone. It is wonderful to see you catching up with some familiar faces, reconnecting with old friends, and finding some new ones to share some great tips and innovations in education. It is fantastic to see such an inspired group of people this morning, and we're really, really delighted to be able to bring you the awards right now. We'd like to firstly invite to the stage, speaking of inspiring, we're delighted to have her with us, the Director General. Would you please welcome Lisa Rogers.
Thank you, Tina. Good morning, everyone. I pay my respects to the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation and my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. What a magnificent setting as we overlook the Derbarl Yerrigan at the heart of our great city. And what great energy you bring to this wonderful event. It's an event that I love. It's so inspiring, but also we're nearly at the end of the year, thank goodness. So take a look around at the faces at your table, because this morning we draw inspiration from each other. Everyone here has a narrative that's unique to their school, to their context, to their students. And looking at the year that was, 2021, will certainly go down in the history books. We've purposely worked to maintain a safe and secure environment for our children to continue to come to school and to learn. We've succeeded in doing that. This hasn't been easy in the turbulent times that we've had, and sometimes the challenges have seemed endless. It was really important to us that I invited my colleagues, the Directors General, to recognise them and their work alongside us as we led that work across the year. And one thing is clear, and the Minister mentioned it, in terms of the conversations that she's had with parents and families. You have shown great leadership within your school communities. You have shown great care and you have shown great expertise, and parents have noticed. Over the past few years, we've gained momentum. We haven't just kept afloat. And I say that not because of what I see in classes every day, but it's reflected in the improvements that we've seen recently. Since NEPLAN began in 2008, there have been gains in 20 of the 23 indicators across years 3, 5, 7 and 9. This year, we had the highest improvement than any other state and territory nationally. We've got the highest mean scores in Year 9, writing and numeracy, and our participation in NEPLAN is consistently higher than any other state or territory across Australia. I'm not telling you this to focus on NEPLAN. I'm telling you this to make the point that we have seen year-on-year improvement in reading, writing and numeracy. And these improvements are improvements in foundation skills. And it's paying off. Last year, more students stayed at school and more students walked out with a Western Australian Certificate of Education. And that is built on strong foundation skills that are delivered in primary. When you look at the year that was, we've got to a point where kids know more. Kids know more today as a result of you. And more kids are learning. More kids are staying in education and walking out with a qualification. The one single thing we can equip our children with, our students with, is an education. And we know if they walk out of our system with an education, regardless of the vulnerabilities that they face in life, they will go on to have choices and succeed. On top of the improvements that we've delivered on behalf of our students and families, we've also continued to work on ourselves. We've seen the introduction of collegiate principals. We've refined the public school review process so that communities can have confidence that every school is a great school. We continue to work on the capabilities of our workforce through the Leadership Institute, and we're being clear about what quality teaching looks like and how we make sure that we get the support through statewide services and our directors of education to the schools with the greatest challenge. So you've just heard how I've described 2021. But more importantly, how does 2021 go down in the history books for you, from your perspective? It's a moment to reflect. What would your staff say about 2021 at your school? And what would your students say? And what would your parents and community say about you? Well, I think they've spoken, because you are here in this room and we are celebrating great educators across this state. I want to congratulate all of the nominees and finalists in the room today. You should be very proud of the difference you make to the learning lives of our students. You are all winners as far as your school communities are concerned, and that makes you winners to me and to the young people around this state and their families. Every school needs to be a good school. And if anyone thinks that that happens by osmosis, they are wrong. Look around this room. We've got a collection of people across WA public education that are committed, hardworking, and when we go into your classrooms, we see that good schools come about by sheer hard work and your expertise. So please take a moment to bask in the spotlight and enjoy the moment. To our winners, today, you will take your place alongside the Hall of Fame with the likes of Keith Svensson, Caledonian Primary School and Lois Little. Well done. As we approach the end of the school year, I want to thank each and every one of you for your passion and excellence in public education. Working together, we are stronger and more connected than ever, and I believe our students are in great hands. Please enjoy the morning, have a safe and happy end to the school year, and have a wonderful festive season. Thank you.
Lisa, thank you so very much for that. Okay, we've now come to the moment of truth, the awards. Now, for each award category, we're going to hear very briefly from the award sponsor for about 30 seconds. The sponsor will then do the honours of revealing the winner of that particular category. We ask the winner to please make their way to the stage, receive their award, and then, and this is the exciting part, we'd like the winner to come forward over here to be interviewed by me. I can't wait for this. A deep and meaningful interview, TV talk show style. Yes? Okay. And that's only going to be 45 seconds, but we're going to do it really well. Okay, we're going to do it really well. Before we start our first category, we have a special prize announcement by our sponsor, K2 Audiovisual. Every school that submitted a nomination went into the draw to win a wonderful 75-inch interactive screen installed at their school, valued at $8,000. Yes, I know. Thank you so much to K2 Audiovisual for your generous prize. And they're presenting our very first category this morning, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, Jaski Singh coming forward now. Please welcome Jaski to the stage. Thank you, Jaski. Come on over there. We'd love you to say a few words and make that wonderful announcement about the winner.
Thank you, Tina. I will be honest, the first time I thought I'd be standing in front of a large audience at Optus Stadium. It'd be in the middle of the pitch as my aspirations as a cricketer. This is not bad as a second best option. Just as a bit of background, I'm a proud graduate from Rossmoyne Senior High School. I know there's no Rossmoyne nominees, but I do want to say the importance of this award this event is because at the time, the teachers that I have, which I'm still in touch with nearly 20 years later, don't calculate my age, I am still thankful to them because coming here with migrant parents, they were the ones that supported me to found K2 Audiovisual, which now is the largest provider to education in Western Australia, with 3,000 classrooms, over 350 schools. And to give back, we put forward a prize, as Tina mentioned, which is the $8,000 interactive screen package. And I'm very, very happy to announce it's gone to a well-deserving school, and the school's name, so if you put your hands together, is Joondalup Education Support Centre.
Do we have anybody from Joondalup? We would love you to come forward to accept the prize if you're here. Congratulations. What a wonderful, wonderful prize you have won. Jasky, can I just say congratulations also to you on your wonderful achievement. I can do one better in that I'm a product of Girraween Senior High School, yes, and I do know that we have some finalists from Girraween Senior High School here. So congratulations for making it through to the finals, absolutely wonderful, the team from Girraween, and well done, congratulations for winning that prize.
Yep. I think we're just going to play a video after this that'll announce that. Congratulations.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dario from K2 Audiovisual. I'm here at Joondalup Education Support Centre to present the school with the brand new state-of-the-art 75-inch Promethean interactive panel that they have won for nominating a staff member for the WA Education Awards.
First of all, I just want to say thank you so much, because winning the Promethean screen for Joondalup Education Support Centre is a really big deal. We're really happy to receive such an extraordinary prize, and thank you so much for your generosity. Technology in our school is of utmost importance. It supports not only our learning and teaching programs but also the communication of our students. We're really looking forward actually to exploring the functionalities of the Promethean screen, because we're looking for things that are going to value add to what we already have in place. So anything that's going to make our teaching and learning programs that much more exciting and engaging for students and increasing their learning outcomes will be amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Okay, so Jasky, please stay on stage as we're about to announce the WA School Support Staff Member of the Year. School services staff, we know, are resourceful, they're committed, they provide exceptional service and build an environment for success. They support and connect students, teachers and families, and they build confidence in the school. Congratulations to our 4 finalists, and they are Madison Corsini from the WA College of Agriculture, Cunderdin, Jessica Drever, North East Metropolitan Language Development Centre, Verena Earle, Canning Vale College, and Terry Takani from Merredin College. Oh yes. Jasky, the winner is...
The winner of the WA School Services Staff Member of the Year 2021 is Madison Corsini from the WA College of Agriculture in Cunderdin.
Congratulations, Madison. After completing her own education at the WA College of Agriculture, Cunderdin, Madison returned to the college to inspire the next generation of farmers. Madison is involved in leading the operations of the college farm. Using her innovative strategies, she also transformed the piggery into a successful enterprise and a training program that is so very successful today. Congratulations. Madison, well done. Come on over. Madison, congratulations. You must be absolutely stoked about this. You returned to the school. How was that, going back as a teacher? That must have been an interesting full circle, coming full circle.
Yeah, it was good. Sort of already know the processes that were going to happen, but stepping in as a TO, technical officer, was, interesting. Yeah.
And what do you think makes a great support staff member? What is it that makes you different or makes you think differently to enable the school to be so successful?
Just providing a positive aspect of life, and it's because I'm interested in agriculture, it makes our environment a lot easier with students coming to the college to learn about agriculture. And yeah, just being pretty organised, got OCD, so yeah, being organised, positive, and just enjoying work every day makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. What do you? What inspires you most about the students?
Their will to get up in the morning and want to make agriculture better each day. So they want to learn about the new technologies. They also want to learn about the old stuff and put it together to make life easier.
Congratulations. Would you please thank and congratulate Madison Corsini. Well done, Madison. We move now to the WA Beginning Teacher of the Year Award. Now, our beginning teachers are our future. They're enthusiastic, they're passionate, they bring fresh perspectives and a thirst for teaching and learning to help our students achieve their very best. This award is sponsored by Edith Cowan University, and we have Professor Stephen Wynne to present this award.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here this morning. It's the second event that I've actually attended, and such a fantastic event to see so many people here and celebrating, which I think most important aspect of our society, and that is the education and the role that teachers play. Edith Cowan University School of Education is proud to be a gold sponsor of this award, the Beginning Teacher of the Year. As you know, Edith Cowan University has and will continue to be a leader in this important role of teacher preparation, and has done so for more than 100 years. And next year we'll be celebrating 120 years of the Claremont Teachers College in this state. Edith Cowan University also is not only a leader in education, as highlighted by the quality indicators of learning in teachers, but also in the work that we do with those who are teachers in postgraduate studies and our research, and we will continue to do so in that space. This event is important in acknowledging and celebrating the very important role that all teachers play in the lives of all young people of Western Australia. Thank you.
And now here are the finalists. Kaylee Sky Beeson from Kalgoorlie Primary School. Annika Brown, Halls Creek District High School. Louise Legisty from Oakwood Primary School. And Samantha Toll from Daywell Remote Community School. Stephen, thank you.
And the winner of the Western Australian Beginning Teacher of the Year 2021 is Annika Brown from Halls Creek District High School.
Anika creates a safe and inviting learning environment for her students to enable them to develop their skills, their confidence. She focuses on helping students increase their attendance and encourages them to actively participate in daily classroom routines and activities. She has a deep respect for the local Aboriginal culture and consistently provides opportunities to support educational success in remote WA. Anika, come on over. Congratulations. What a great achievement. What a wonderful award for you. What would you say, as a beginning teacher, what would you say is perhaps the most challenging thing in remote WA?
The most challenging part of moving to remote WA is being really far away from family and friends, but one of the best parts of being up there is you make a new family and new friends there, and the relationships you build are just incredible.
What's inspired you to teach?
I've always wanted to be a teacher, but it's inspiring seeing other teachers and really learning from other people and getting into other classrooms and, yes, watching each other and learning from each other.
We've had real issues in the past with trying to get more teachers on board. They see it, of course, as being it is hard work, there's no doubt about it. What would you say, what would be your message to those who are thinking of moving into this profession?
This profession is the most rewarding and most incredible thing that I could ever imagine. The relationships you build with the students and the results that you see is just incredible, and nothing compares.
We wish you all the very best.
Thank
Congratulations. What a wonderful winner. Annika Brown, ladies and gentlemen, Halls Creek District High School. Congratulations. We move now to the WA Education Assistant of the Year, and we'd like to invite our sponsor. The Education Assistants, we should tell you too, are highly valued members of the school team. They're there to support, encourage students, contribute to their learning, and also to make a real difference to their lives. This award is proudly sponsored by OO Media, and Des McNamara is here. Thanks so much, Des. Lovely to see you again. Thank you.
Good morning, the Honourable Sue Ellery, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I wanted to congratulate all the nominees and winners across all the categories. It's an amazing effort to make it to the finals. I was privileged enough to be on the judging panel for this category, and I just wanted to acknowledge how impressive all the nominations were and the positive impact that all these education assistants have had on not only their students but on the school and the wider community. OO Media is very proud to be the sponsor of the Education Awards for our first time. Thanks, Tina.
Thanks so much, Des. Here we go. Here are our finalists in the WA Education Assistant of the Year Award. Michelle Barrett from Byford Secondary College. Karen Crummer from Willandra Primary School. Also Fiona Hopkins from Wagrakine Primary School. And Danelle Wilson from East Hammersley Primary School. And Des, the winner is...
The winner of the WA Education Assistant of the Year is Michelle Barrett from Byford Secondary College.
Congratulations, Michelle Barrett from Byford Secondary College. As an education assistant, Michelle goes above and beyond to help students learn new skills and build their confidence to succeed. She creates an optimal learning environment to enable students to be more receptive and more engaged in class, and has a particular focus on supporting Aboriginal students. Congratulations, Michelle. Come here. Now, interesting for you, you're a former nurse.
I worked as a nursing assistant a long time ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah. And what do you think makes you successful in your role? What is it that you give that might be a little bit extra? What is that X factor?
I think I believe in every student that I work with, and I help them to achieve to their highest ability, basically. You know, even if it's just a little bit, whether it be anything. I just, yeah.
What do you think education assistants see that teachers may not?
Everything.
I love it. Would you like to elaborate on that? What is it? Yeah, so it must be something quite unique, right?
Yeah, because there's so many things that go on in a classroom. Education assistants are the ones that are there to see behind the scenes and recognise when students do need that little bit of extra help or support. And yeah, I think that's very special. Yeah.
And it also must be a labour of love.
Oh, absolutely,
right? Yes.
100%, definitely. Yep, it's not about the money because we don't get much.
Let's just delete that part. We'll pretend that wasn't said. Okay. But still a very special position. And no doubt you hold a special place in the hearts of the students as well. Special relationships.
Oh, with every single student, especially at Byford Secondary College, they're all absolutely amazing and make my job and everything worthwhile. I'm very, very blessed and very lucky.
Fantastic. Would you please congratulate Michelle, ladies and gentlemen? Well done. Fantastic. And to all of our great finalists in our category, well done. We move on now to the WA Aboriginal and Islander Education Officer of the Year. These are the people who help build positive relationships between school staff and local Aboriginal communities. They're integral in implementing culturally inclusive education programs which make it possible for cultures, for language and experiences to be shared. It's proudly sponsored by Kurong Kurl Kattajin at Edith Cowan University, and I'd like to invite centre stage Professor Braden Braden Hill.
Thank you very much, Tina. My name is Braden. I'm the Pro Vice-Chancellor Equity Indigenous at Edith Cowan and Head of Kurungul our Centre for Indigenous Research and Education. Kurungul and Noongar means coming together to learn, and we're delighted that we have more than 350 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students studying with us, many of whom are in Professor Wynn's school, the School of Education. As a student who went to Mundijong Primary School, Yangebutt Primary School and Lakeland Senior High, I know the benefit and the absolute value that Aboriginal education officers add to our schools. So on behalf of Kurungul, we're really delighted to sponsor this award.
Thank you so very much. And here are our finalists. William Dick from Northam Senior High School. Basil Kickett from Narrogin Primary School. Michael Merrison from Daywall Remote Community School, who couldn't be with us today, so here represented by Joseph Cooper. And we understand that Michael is joining us online, so great to have you with us, Michael. And Tamara Slamer from Bankshire Grove Primary School. And here we go, the winner is...
The winner of the WA Aboriginal and Islander Education Officer of the Year 2021 is Basil Kickett from Narrogin Primary.
Well done, Basil. Very, very excited table of supporters there for you. Basil, of course, from Narrogin Primary School. At Narrogin Primary School, local elder Basil builds rapport with students and their families from the earliest days of their schooling. He helps students develop their literacy and numeracy skills and is always a supportive and familiar face in the classroom. Basil also helps Aboriginal students to learn about their culture and their language. Earlier this year, Basil wrote a book in English and Noongar telling his story of growing up around Narrogin. Oh, Basil, come on over. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you think makes a great Aboriginal and Islander education officer? What is it?
Well, I think to be a role model in the community and for the children. Because I think that's very important because back in the tribal days, the elders were the role models and the children look up to them and make the school a safe place for the children because there's a lot of problems in the community, but it's my duty to care for those children and make sure that, yeah.
What do you think, Basil, has been maybe a bit of a secret to your success, to being able to produce successful students in the communities you work in?
I work with the lower grades and sometimes in the higher classes, but I think the success is to... I'm just lost for words at the moment. What was it again?
It happens, I understand. What is it that you do that you think really works with your students?
Well, I'm there for them. I'm there, always there for them.
Yeah.
With their problems, I make sure they have the stationery to perform at school.
And I love the fact that you have those connections to the families. Is that important too, Basil?
Connection
to family?
Very important. I'm the same, what I am at school, I'm the same in the community. So it's important how I conduct myself. And therefore the community, the parents, even the Wedula means white parents, even they have changed a lot in the community. Their perception of Aboriginal people have changed a lot due to what I do, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? We know you make a difference, Basil, and we congratulate and we honour you this morning for the wonderful work that you do, not just at these awards, but every day of the year, and for the great work that you're doing with your students. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Basil Pickett, ladies and gentlemen. So wonderful, and wonderful to hear the stories of great success. It's now time for the prestigious Premier Awards. These 3 awards generously sponsored by BHP, and I'd like to invite Meath Hammond from BHP, Head of Corporate Affairs, to say a few words. Thanks so much, Meath. Thank you.
For inviting me here this morning. It's a real honour. I'd firstly like to just thank Frida and Colin for their wonderful welcome to country this morning, and I'd like to pay my respects to the Whadjuk Noongar people on whose land we are having breakfast this morning, and also to acknowledge the Minister and other distinguished guests. It's an honour to be here this morning celebrating the extraordinary teachers, exceptional leaders, outstanding support staff and school communities here today. Tina, you went to Girraween, I went to Greenwood. Look at us now.
Look at us.
Right? It's what a quality public education can do for you. And I'd also like to personally thank everyone in this room. I sent my 2 kids to Corrine Senior High School. It's the previous winner of these awards. They got a really quality education, so thank you to that school and thank you to the Education Department for that. We've proudly sponsored these awards since 2010 because we believe in everything that you do. We are so proud to be here this morning to celebrate with you. So, congratulations to all the nominees, finalists and winners. You're all winners, as you know, and thank you for everything that you do.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Meath. And can we now tell you a bit more about these awards? This award recognises schools that really actively work to improve education outcomes for Aboriginal students, with strong leadership and all working staff working together, united to pursue innovations to create positive school experiences where every student is given that opportunity for a strong pathway to a successful future. So, giving you the finalists now. Here we go. Bainton West Primary School. Also Beachlands Primary School. Daywell Remote Community School. And Mount Lawley Senior High School. I'd like to welcome centre stage once again the Honourable Sue Ellery MLC to present the awards on behalf of the Premier. Thank you so much again, Minister, if you'd be here to accept and deliver the prize to the winner. And Meath, if you'd be so kind now as to announce the winner from those 4 fabulous finalists.
The winner of the WA Premier's Excellence in Aboriginal Education Award 2021 is Mount Lawley Senior High School.
Mount Lawley Senior High School focused on helping Aboriginal students feel culturally safe and proud to be Aboriginal people. The school guides Aboriginal students to reach their potential and enter the post-school world feeling prepared, feeling positive and connected. It hosts a number of programs to provide students with a sense of belonging and enhance their sense of identity. Congratulations. Come on over, Leslie. Oh, congratulations. You must feel very proud.
I'm very proud and I'm very nervous. I can't believe I'm nervous. I never get nervous.
What is it that makes this school so successful?
It's the wonderful team that's at that school. They just work so hard for every child.
How does, what does innovation look like at the school when we talk about innovation and future shapers? What does that actually look like? How does that translate?
It translates to 90 staff giving up 20 hours of their time to undertake cultural training so that they can better help every student in the school. That's a huge commitment from them.
Has it been challenging, of course, in the last year, the last 18 months, being in the pandemic, in the heat of the pandemic? What's been the most challenging aspect from your perspective?
Just doing your job every day, and that's what my staff do every single day. We just work for the kids in our care, so I'm very happy for that.
Well, congratulations, and it's absolutely wonderful. I must tell you that Leslie was my principal at Girraween Senior High School, and it's so wonderful. Congratulations to have you up here. And we won't talk about the time you gave me detention, but that's another story. So Minister, thank you for staying with us. Meath also, as we move now on to the WA Premier's Primary Teacher of the Year Award. This award recognises primary school teachers who are knowledgeable, passionate and love what they do. They are highly engaged, caring, encouraging and inspire young people to learn and reach their potential. Let's meet our 2021 finalists. They are Alvin Leo, Safety Bay Primary School; Kristen Oldfield, Asbury Primary School; Emma Smith from Allendale Primary School; and Roseanne Payne from Sheoak Grove Primary School. And now, please, the winner.
The winner of the WA Premier's Primary Teacher of the Year 2021 is Kristen Oldfield from Asbury Primary School.
Here she comes. Kristen, congratulations. She's always had a passion to inspire and help young people. The impact Kristen has had on her students is immeasurable. Each day she creates an inclusive environment for students to learn new skills and goes out of her way to greet students and their families, to make herself visible in the school community. Congratulations, Kristen. Come on over. Do you think that's your key to success? Making yourself visible, having a real presence in that school community?
Absolutely. My mentor, Sherry Evans, and I just wanted to mention you because she told me you need to be out there at the gate and making people feel part of the community, and that's what we do. Our schools are small communities, and it's very important.
How do you think primary teaching has changed from, say, 5-7 years ago to how you're teaching now? What's been that critical factor that's changed?
There's a lot more emails.
Funny that, yeah.
No, I think just trying to keeping up with the technology and keeping up to date with things, but still at the core, education is about relationships.
Mm-hmm. And what about innovation? Is innovation important for primary?
Absolutely, yes.
And what are you doing in that area? What makes you different?
I think when we're talking about making an impact, it's sometimes not what we do, but how we make people feel.
Yes. Absolutely. And look, I know certainly that you make an imprint in people's hearts and minds at primary school level, and for people to remember you, for students to remember you, you must be doing some amazing things, and it is absolutely wonderful to be able to celebrate your great success today. So congratulations. Kristen Oldfield, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. So we now move on to present the final Premier's Award this morning, and this is called the WA Premier's Secondary Teacher of the Year. We recognise the crucial role that secondary teachers have in the lives of students. These teachers are a source of inspiration and help launch young people into further education, into work and into life in general. Secondary teachers are consistent, dependable, yet adaptable to the challenges. Now, we give you the 2021 finalists. Claire Burton, Shenton College. Jennifer Curry, Linwood Senior High School. Catherine McDougall from Cyril Jackson Senior Campus. And Sharon Pabla from Girraween Senior High School. There we go, okay. Over to you for the winner. We're ready.
Okay. The winner of the WA Premier's Secondary Teacher of the Year 2021 is Sharon Pabla from Girraween Senior High School.
Congratulations, Sharon. Wonderful. A big achievement. And well done also to our 4 fabulous finalists in total in Claire Burton from Shenton College, Jennifer Curry from Linwood Senior High School, and Catherine McDougall from Cyril Jackson Senior Campus. Would you please put your hands together for all of our finalists and our winner? Sharon believes education is a pathway to a better life and has a focus on making science and maths fun and interesting. Sharon, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's absolutely wonderful. It is a big job, isn't it? Secondary school teaching now is certainly a bigger job than it was years ago. What do you think has been the big change? What do you do differently?
I think teacher is the creator. You have to make your classroom interesting. You've got to make your teaching interesting and learning interesting for the kids. Make it joyful so that kids are coming to your classes, they're having fun, and they're being engaged in their learning. Yeah.
You focus on maths and science, and you love the idea of real-world applications. What is it, how do you know that you're engaging kids well, particularly those who might be disengaged? And we know that that's very much part of what's going on now, certainly with the pandemic. How do you keep kids totally engaged?
You have to relate whatever you're teaching to real-life situations, and give examples and make them understand that what they're doing in classroom actually does have a meaning in wider world. So making connections between your teaching and real world is important.
How is it different at Girraween Senior High School when you're looking at the team, the teaching team? Is that important too for you to have that level of support?
Absolutely. So my colleagues, maths and science, absolutely fantastic. So we have taken a lot of initiatives last year and this year. We started STEM Club. We have started numeracy plans, some literacy activities, and without their support, it would not be possible, and I wouldn't be here.
Congratulations.
Thank
well
you.
done,
Thank
Sharon.
you.
So proud of you. Fantastic. Sharon Pavla, Secondary Teacher of the Year. So now what we'd like you to do, Minister, Sharon and Meath, we're going to invite all of our winners so far to please make their way over to the media wall to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a very, very quick 5-minute break for you to catch your breath, and we're coming back with the rest of the awards. Thank you so much and see you back shortly. on there. Thanks, darling. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Kindly take your seats. We've got the very, very last part of our awards morning to complete. And it's fantastic to see you catching up. A lot of very happy faces and our finalists, our winners this morning. And how exciting too that we move now on to a brand new category. This has never been introduced before in the history of these awards, and it is the WA Primary Deputy Principal of the Year. How on earth could we ever forget the Deputy Principals? This is an opportunity for us to recognise the integral role that Primary Deputy Principals play in school leadership. Motivated and passionate, they promote positive relationships between students, staff, parents and the wider community, and they use high-level knowledge and experience to develop the capacity of others. This award is proudly sponsored by Bilby Downing Teal, and Denise Weatherall, I understand, is here to say a few words. Denise, thank you for your great support. We really appreciate it.
Good morning. This is the second time Bilby Downing Teal has had the privilege of being part of these prestigious awards. And this year we're particularly proud to be the key sponsor for the inaugural Primary Deputy Principal of the Year. As one of the lead suppliers of recruitment services across the WA public sector, over the last 20 years we've played a key role in assisting thousands of selection panels across all sectors within the public sector. Our team of specialist education consultants, at one time or another, worked within the education system, so can truly appreciate the unique and expert skills required for newly recruited teachers, principals, education assistants, and central office staff. Our lead education consultant, Julie Hewson, was part of the judging panel for this award and spoke of the dedication of deputy principals in supporting students to achieve their best, as well as working collaboratively with the leadership team, staff, parents and wider community, which fills me personally with even more pride in the presentation of this award. Thank you.
And here we go. Here are the finalists. Alison Freeman from Geograph Primary School. Jennifer Graham from Glendale Primary School. Mandy Oskarzalski from Wagrakine Primary School. And Nikki Lyons from Harrisdale Primary School. Okay, Denise, over to you. Who's our winner?
The winner of the WA Primary Deputy Principal of the Year 2021 is Nikki Lyons from Harrisdale Primary School.
Here comes Nikki. Principal at Harrisdale Primary School, Nikki has been instrumental in building a school with a positive and caring culture. She enjoys working in an industry that allows her to make a difference in the lives of young people and always strives to improve the quality of education and support for students while also establishing fun, creative events for the school community to be involved in. Congratulations. Nikki, come on over. You set up the school, and you're the foundational deputy principal. So what makes your role unique as a foundation deputy principal?
I guess it's the experience of having started up a school and starting from nothing. You begin to really appreciate that it's not the things that are important within a school, it's the people. We're fortunate to have such a fantastic team, such an amazing inspirational leader, Karen Duncan. She's out there, thank you so much. But it really is about the relationships and the people within the school.
How important is the role of deputy? We don't hear about it so much, do we?
No, we don't, and it's an absolute honour actually. Thank you, Lisa Rogers and your team from from the department for recognising us this year, us as deputies. It's a real honour to finally be recognised in a category of our own. So for all the deputies, yay. But yeah, it's a special thing.
We wish you all the very, very best in the future. Congratulations. Once again, would you please thank Nikki Lyons. Absolutely wonderful, Nikki, to you and the team that make this all worthwhile. Well done. We move now on to the WA Secondary Deputy Principal of the Year Award, and this is our second brand new category of the year. Committed to making a difference in the lives of young people, dedicated and innovative, they ensure that the learning needs of all students are met. They build and maintain collaborative and respectful partnerships across the school and across the wider community. This award is proudly sponsored by K2 Audiovisual, and Lloyd Rogerson from K2 Audiovisual is here to assist. Thanks so much, Lloyd. And now allow me to introduce you to our finalists. They are Christopher Hill from Shenton College, Rob Nail from Cape Naturalist College, Grant Richards from Woodvale Secondary College, and Casey Single, Ridgeview Secondary College. There's a lot of competition in that one, I can tell you. Absolutely exciting. Please come on over, Lloyd, and would you reveal the winner?
The winner of the WA Secondary Deputy Principal of the Year 2021 is Rob Nail from Cape Naturalist College.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. Rob, an exceptional leader and role model who's played a big part in Cape Naturalist College growth to become the successful school that it is today. Trustworthy, empathetic, highly intelligent, resilient, and a deep and reflective thinker. He ensures he gets to know the students and their families and works with individual students to develop their own pathway to success. Rob, come on over. You gave me a look up there. Not many people would have seen it, as if to say, wow.
That's exactly what was going through my head, yeah.
Oh, so fantastic. Congratulations. A deputy principal in a secondary school is certainly a challenging role. What important gap do you believe you fill that the principal can't and the teachers possibly can't? Sorry, was that a very probing question? It wasn't meant to be. It was very light and bright in my mind. Sorry, I didn't mean that to be.
No, I think that's one of the really exciting parts of being a deputy is that you're still hands-on with kids, parents and teachers, and I think that's a fabulously rewarding part of our job, but we're also involved in that larger, more strategic section of the role, which is just, I think, makes for such a great blended balance.
And no doubt you have some thank yous to give as well, because you're heavily supported, I can tell from the submission as well. You've got so much great support.
Absolutely. I've been very blessed. I've been at Cape Naturalist College since we opened. I was appointed halfway through 2007. It's been the most fabulously rewarding time in my career. I work with some amazing people. The support I've had from Mark, Marianne, Mel and Jackie and the rest of our leadership team, teachers and students and parents, it's just been an amazing place to work and very rewarding.
We wish you all the very best in your success and your pathway forward. Well done. Rob Nail, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Okay, we now move on to the WA Primary Principal of the Year Award, another big award. Primary school principals committed to creating a culture of high expectations for their schools. They foster community involvement, lead school improvement, and always have a focus on teaching and learning to ensure that every student can thrive. This award is proudly sponsored by PhotoWorks, and here's Natalie Therese to say a few words. Thanks, Natalie. Great to see you again.
Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. A leader certainly needs a good vision, but a vision is not worth much if it's not executed for shaping the future. Each of the finalists in this category are strong leaders with a vision and mission. Primary school principals have a huge task of leading a team that is shaping the minds that will be shaping our future. The PhotoWorks team takes care of schools all over WA, and we have the opportunity to meet and interact with many of you. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for your dedication and commitment to education. As part of the panel of judges, I had the privilege to review the nominee applications, highlighting the incredible work they do. Selecting the finalist and the winner was certainly no easy task for any of us on our panel. Each of you are winners deserving recognition and praise for the work you do each and every day. Thank you.
And here are the finalists. Lynn Bates from Campbell Primary School. Louise O'Donovan from Belia Primary School. Melanie Sutherland, Northampton District High School. And let's hear it for Narelle Ward from Cassia Primary School. Very exciting. 4 fabulous finalists. Congratulations to each of you. There can only be one winner. Natalie, please.
The winner of the WA Primary Principal of the Year 2021 is Louise O'Donovan from Belia Primary School.
Oh, very exciting. Louise has exactly what it takes to be a strong school leader. She leads Belia Primary School with integrity, empathy, knowledge and skill to build a school culture that's focused on student learning, on well-being and achievement. Congratulations. Come on over. That was a bit of excitement over there. You've got the whole team. Oh my goodness. Louise, what does it take, do you think, to be a successful primary school principal now in the times that we're currently living in?
Thanks, Tina. Look, I just have to say, to be a successful principal is to have an amazing team behind me, and I have the most outstanding educators that I have the privilege of working with every single day, and it's only because of them that I can be the leader that I am. So big shout out to all of my Belia staff over there who are just outstanding, and I'm so lucky to be able to go to work every day with them.
Are there any challenges that you think we need to conquer in these times with our primary school kids? And as a leader of the community, what do you think is the biggest challenge?
I think mental health and wellbeing of our students is absolutely important, but as well as looking after their wellbeing, making sure they have the core skills, and I explicitly taught those core skills so that they can have the best outcomes in life. So making sure that we are teaching them everything they need to know to have a pathway to success.
And for you, indeed, does it mean like what does it take to be a principal in terms of would you encourage other teachers, particularly female leaders, to become principals? Because we're starting to see a great more interest by women who want to take those leadership roles in education. How important is that?
I think being a principal is one of the best jobs in the world, and I was lucky enough to have mentors who've mentored me, Lee Musamechi, Chris Sandry, who are strong, inspiring women, and I just thank them for mentoring me, and I hopefully can mentor our future leaders at Belia and in our education system.
We wish you all the best. Congratulations. Absolutely wonderful, Will Louise. Great stuff. And now for the WA Secondary Principal of the Year Award, recognising individuals whose passion, whose leadership shines through in everything they do. They bring a positive influence to their school community. They lead by example and build strong and respected schools. They guide staff and students with insight and inspiration. This award is kindly sponsored by Teachers Mutual Bank, and we have Marilyn Pratt who's with us. Thanks so much, Marilyn. We really appreciate your great support.
Thanks, Tina. Good morning, all. At Teachers Mutual Bank, we are dedicated to supporting Australia's education community. In 1966, a small group of passionate teachers with a shared vision of giving those alongside them better financial options came together to form a credit union. 55 years on, that passion is stronger than ever. We're still supporting teachers, your families, and the education community with exceptional member service. As the Bank for Teachers, we truly understand that our teachers go above and beyond to create an amazing education experience for their students. In the wake of many challenges in the past 12 months, particularly with the COVID-19 pandemic, it is vital that we recognise the important role our teachers play. That's why we're so delighted to be here today again, partnering with the WA Department of Education on the WA Education Awards. Over to you, Tina.
Thank you so much. Here we go. The finalists in the Secondary Principal of the Year Award. Sue Gilchrist, Morley Senior High School. Mitchell Mackay, John Curtin College of the Arts. Congratulations also to Mike Morgan, Shenton College. And Leslie Street, Mount Lawley Senior High School. Okay, Marilyn, it's over to you.
The winner of the WA Secondary Principal of the Year 2021 is Mitchell Mackay from John Curtin College.
Congratulations! Driven by his belief in the public school system and dedication to pursuing secondary school excellence, Mitchell leads John Curtin College of the Arts with talent, with purpose. His career has spanned more than 3 decades, during which he has inspired the next generation of young adults. Mitchell builds the capacity of his school staff and leadership team to make sure that they can lead students to achieve outstanding success. Come on over, Mitch.
Congratulations, absolutely wonderful. We talked about the leadership team. As the principal of a secondary school, how important is that? Because not only are you leading the students, but your leadership team, your teachers, your support staff are also vital, aren't they?
Yeah. We're quite a unique organisation, John Curtin College of the Arts. I think we had 108 evenings of performance this year, and so our deputies and our support staff do amazing things. We're like running 2 schools in one. So without the people that surround me, I really am nothing. They're amazing people. They make me look good, and but it is, I think, as a principal, I think the main role is trying to build capacity in other people. And I mirror Louise's words, this is the best job in the whole world when you're a principal, and I really encourage other people to aspire to that. It's not a job that's hard. It's busy and it's long, but it's the best thing you can ever do. And I think you know, that wonderful sense of achieving things and having a purpose in your job is the best thing you could possibly have in anything you do in this world, so thank you.
Your school is unique. You're talking about these so-called 2 engines that run as one. How do you keep those engines running concurrently and successfully?
Yeah, I always worry that it's going to stop at some stage, but it relies on huge amounts of our staff goodwill, and they do it because they love it. And I think it's a school that has a culture that is all about children and about care and safety, and I think our staff and the people who work there know that's what it's about, and they just want to give everything to children, and what they get in return is amazing. You know, the thanks and the great things that we do, so they just keep doing it.
And no doubt you have a few words of thanks to your team.
Yeah, look, they're all over there at the table, and everyone back at our school. Thank you very much. Again, I'll say, without the support around us and the wonderful workers we have, I think it's very hard being a principal, but that's what makes it so rewarding. You see the growth in the young people there and their leadership journeys they take. So thank you to all the people. This is for everyone at John Curtin and everyone who's supported me along the way. So thank you, everyone.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Absolutely wonderful, Mitchell. Okay, well, that was the final individual award of the morning. Congratulations to all of our individual award winners. And now for the WA Primary School of the Year Award. Primary schools focus intently on the development of students from the start of their schooling through to early adolescence. It's a crucial time, as we know, in a child's life, and primary schools are there to support, nurture and inspire. They establish innovative approaches, community partnerships and positive culture. We now welcome Pat Byrne from the State School Teachers Union of WA to present on behalf of this category's sponsor, Teachers Health.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Yes, because of the vagaries of domestic air travel, I'm here today wearing a different hat from the one I usually do. Teachers' health is health insurance for the education community and their families. Created by teachers, for teachers, over 65 years ago, Teachers' Health now supports the health and well-being of over 360,000 teachers, educators and their families across Australia. And I'm one of those. Teachers' Health has been a proud supporter of these awards for a number of years and proud again to be the sponsor of the WA Primary School of the Year. This award recognises primary schools across Western Australia that contribute to create an environment of outstanding learning and development of students. Congratulations to all the finalists here today, and thank you for your contribution to education in Western Australia.
Thank you so much, Pat. We really appreciate that. And here are our finalists. Bainton West Primary School, Burrendar Primary School, Joondalup Education Support Centre, and where are you? Kundula Primary School. Okay, Pat, over to you for the winner.
The winner of the WA Primary School of the Year 2021 is Joondalup Education Support Centre.
Here they come. It's Natalie Hutton and Anna Eason, principals at Joondalup Education Support Centre, to accept the award. And Joondalup Education Support Centre is a safe, fun, supportive place where students and families feel welcome the moment they step into the school. It has a positive culture built through trust, transparency and quality relationships where all staff, students and parents feel valued. And the school focuses on equipping students with academic social skills to enable them to thrive independently. Come on over. Congratulations. Natalie, you talk about the fact that the school focuses on equipping students with academic and social skills.
What's more important?
Well, the students that we teach are quite a complex group of students, and at our school we believe that no student is too anything to be able to learn, to be equipped with a voice, to be heard. And so underpinning everything we do is making sure that we do equip students with everything that they need, all the way from social skills, social competencies, independence, the academics, all round, and that also means relationships with families and each other.
How do you know that you're cutting through with students? How do you know that you're achieving success, that you're on the pathway to success?
So all our students have individualised plans, and underneath the driver for those plans is obviously some really rich data that we collect on things. Although our students are not academic excellence for us isn't driven necessarily by a NAPLAN score, but it is driven by their individual goals that we do set with some really stringent assessment tools and data collection around that to make sure that we are meeting their needs and that we set some really high expectations for our students to succeed.
You must sure have some thanks to give as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Anna and I are standing up here on behalf of everybody at Joondalup. So to staff, parents, families, our board, Joondalup Primary School, who we share our campus with, although we're standing up here, it doesn't matter how long you've been at the school for or what role you play or how often you come in contact with students. It's the sum of all of us that have achieved this award. So thank you. We have an amazing team, a great culture, and I couldn't be prouder than to have each one of you as a colleague. Thank you.
Great words. Natalie, Anna, congratulations. Well done to the team.
Just wonderful. Just wonderful. And now for our final award of the morning. Hasn't it been wonderful? Yes? It's been fantastic to hear all the great stories, all the wonderful narratives as well, and to hear our winners. And now it is the WA Secondary School of the Year. Secondary schools challenge and support students to achieve success. As these students prepare to forge their place in the world, they provide an important launching pad and they drive high quality teaching and learning to give every student a bright future. We now invite John Saratzis from our sponsor, Perth Energy, to the stage. John, thank you.
Hi, I'm John Saratzis from AGL Perth Energy. AGL Perth Energy is a WA-based energy company supplying electricity, gas, solar, carbon-neutral electricity, carbon-neutral gas, and is on the CUA for electricity and gas to eligible WA schools. Now, I wanted to talk something about really exciting about carbon neutral. So AGL Perth Energy can actually provide carbon neutral gas and carbon neutral electricity to WA schools, and it can be added to any agreement for the schools that are out there with Perth Energy. And this helps pave the way into a sustainable outcome, and also for schools that have got their own sustainability journey. This is just one way to assist in being able to help you get there. I attended the wonderful event last night with a number of the finalists here today, and I was asked, John, why do you sponsor this event? And I look around the room today, and it's because of all of you in the room right now. It is so wonderful to see and hear the successful stories that are out there and what everybody is doing. Also, it's an opportunity for us to give back to the education sector as well. The role that everybody plays is a magnificent role and such an important role for the future of not just this state, but the whole entire world. Being a sponsor of the 2021 Secondary School of the Year, it brings back such wonderful memories of my time at Ocean Reef Senior High School. And the principal there was Harvey Boffey, and for those that may know him, I'm not sure if, I'm sure he's not working anymore, but he was always there for those that needed him. The staff had a genuine care, and some even, and a number of them played a significant role in regards to paving the way or giving me some thoughts and ideas that helped me and the journey that I went on after high school. And of course, the friendships that you form in that community and how a number of them have become lifetime friends as well. The whole environment was set up to succeed. Continue the conversations and talking to some of the finalists as well. It's just wonderful to hear their passion and their excitement in everything that they're talking about and within their school and the role that they have within the school. And it's just so wonderful to see. And I've been so honoured to be able to read all of the wonderful things that were put into the submissions for the WA Secondary School of the Year and what's happening out there today in our community. I'd like to say a huge thank you to the other judges on the panel and the time that's gone through the submissions and the great discussions that we had all together. And also another huge thank you to all the schools that have put a submission in this year. Can we just have a quick round of applause for everyone through there? And now, Tina, it's over to you for the finalists.
And the finalists are Ashdale Secondary College, Canning Vale College, Girraween Senior High School, and Mount Lawley Senior High School. Okay, John, the winner is...
Now, because nobody else has done this, and it is the last award, I think we need a drum roll. So let's hear it for the finalists of the 2021 WA Secondary School of the Year is Ashdale Secondary College.
Here they come, Deborah Doyle and outgoing Principal Kylie Botcher to the stage to accept the WA Secondary School of the Year Award. Ashdale Secondary College is a school community of excellence where all students and staff strive to achieve their best. An innovative school that's developed programs and opportunities to meet the needs of modern students. The college is a leader in STEM education and has a particular focus on providing students with the skills they need to achieve a positive future. It also runs a successful soccer, netball, music academies to enable students to excel in their chosen passion. Congratulations, come on over. Well done. Deborah, Kylie. Now, Deborah, you're going to speak.
Deborah, come on over. You are going to speak. Absolutely wonderful. What is it that makes your school shine?
I think it's the staff at Ashdale. It's an amazing place to work at. We're just an awesome team that really gels together, and everything we do is focused on our students and improving student outcomes, and I think that connectedness between all staff, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, everyone together, it's just amazing. I love working there. It's a great team. So glad to have them here today with us.
Innovation has certainly been a theme of this year's awards, and as a secondary school, why is innovation so important to you, and what have you done to innovate?
I think the innovation approach at Ashdale is what we are founded on and what we are so proud of. Everything we do is looking for what are the next lot of skills and abilities we need to build in our students. Students need things that are going to constantly engage them. And the innovation approach and the culture of innovation at Ashdale is something that builds that as we go along.
And no doubt you have some thanks also to the community that's made the school such a success.
Absolutely. At Ashdale, we're very lucky to be part of the Ashdale cluster. It's a K-12 learning environment. We are 5 schools, not 1. And the work that we do with the primary schools and the community really is what enables us to stand out as a secondary school.
I also think that we need to thank our board and the partnership that we've had with ECU along the way as well. It's made a real difference to the opportunities that we've been able to provide for our students. It's been a real learning environment for them. Our board have been amazing advocates for us as we go along.
Congratulations. Deborah and Kylie, well done. Secondary School of the Year, absolutely wonderful. Well, you know what? You've done so well. That brings our event, our awards to a close. Did you have a wonderful morning? Yes? Now don't move a muscle, don't move a muscle. We just ask you to stay. We've got 90 more seconds to close up. We just want to say congratulations to all of our winners and our finalists. We'd like to also thank the wonderful Mount Lawley Senior High School Senior Jazz Combo and Michelle Di Rosario and Dion as well. Could you please put your hands together for them? To our sponsors, our judges, thank you so much for people watching online. Now, we'd like you to share some photos and tag us on social media using the hashtag WAEA21. Please take your goodie bags with you, and you know I would never let you walk out this door without giving you a prize, right? Or giving you something to take home. I just couldn't do it. So what we want you to do is we want you to reach over to your name card over there. And on the back, if yours just happens to have a black star, raise your hands if you've got a black star. Yes, you get detention. No, you don't get detention. No, no, no. You get to take home that beautiful, beautiful centrepiece, that floral centrepiece. Do you love that? Now, before you leave, here's what we want to do. We need to ask... This is the last hurrah. This is the last hurrah. We need to ask all of the winners to come on stage. Here they come. Here they come. Would you all be on your feet, ladies and gentlemen? Up on your feet. And importantly, as they're all coming up on stage, ladies and gentlemen, can I just say thank you so very much for your wonderful support of this, the creme de la creme of education in Western Australia. Give them a big cheer. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Here we go. Congratulations. Congratulations once again. Well done to all of our finalists, and to each of you, we say thank you so very much. Take care and have a wonderful day. Thanks, everyone.